membership organisations also want to control access to just general page content, particular events or documents in the resource library. So we have across a lot of the different modules access that can be locked down to role-based security. So I've created a role as an example in here for committee or board members and access to restricted pages and document categories. So just jumping into privileges here, you see they actually have none. So they've got no administration privileges in here. So I'm not going to worry from that perspective. I just want to show you now what and how you can actually control what they can see. So going through to pages, you'll see if you go through to security here, you can actually lock down a particular page. So if you click on security for the Contact Us page, you can choose the committee or board member's role here, and then you can delete public access. So you'll notice if you go through and save that and go back to your pages area, that they will now have access to this page, but nobody else will. So when I log out to the site, that will actually be locked down. So you'll see it is now role restricted. I will come back in to security and you'll see now that the only person that can see that is people with that role. Okay, one of the other places you can control that is within events. You can come through and you can actually control and lock down an event to again be restricted. So if you come into the security area, public event, no, you can choose to lock that down. So again, you'll notice if I go through and save the event and I go back to the list events that we use that same icon, and that icon, oops, I have to set a refund policy. You'll see then this icon is showing again that that event is now locked down, and unless you have that role, you will not be able to see it. So now jumping into the resource library, which is one of the places that is quite useful. You can actually lock down any category to be role-based restricted. So I have actually set up committee members information here and an example of committee meeting minutes, and I have set that to be only available to the committee or board members role as well. I'm now just going to jump across and I'll show you what a committee or board member sees, or someone with that role. To show you that within the navigation, you notice that there's no Contact Us page because we actually did set that up to be role restricted. So now I've just logged in so I can show you what Elon can see. So you'll see here, he just logs in the same as a normal member. So he can see all information. However, you notice he can access member only resources, but also committee member information restricted documents. So they're available here as they're actually just information that's in those role restricted categories. I've got all the normal My Site tabs here, and you'll now notice that the Contact Us page is now available. So you'll see that these member resources are just part of the document library. There's actually no documents in there, it was an example, but you can also go through to documents and you'll see that they can see additional documents there as well. So they can see those categories that are restricted to them. You'll also remember we locked down an event to be a ticketed only event. So, to be a role restricted event. I can now see that because I'm logged in, and I'm just going to log out while I'm on this page, and I'll show you if I go through to events, that event has now disappeared. So I've now given access. That access range is exactly the same for them across the website and the mobile app. They can see restricted pages, restricted events, and restricted documents inside document categories.